else? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. So we got man.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to wind up in air, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Opposite.
After the sack on first down, Breeze, he'll let it fly in the direction again. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check, Mike, 54. 36. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Hey, easy. Let's get it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Bravo! Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
We got 21. Hey, box trap.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, easy. What we got?
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Saints 14, 49ers 8. Will Lutz sets the
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Here we go.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alluding to Frank. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. And I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go. Go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check.
Come on, yo. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, T. Here I come.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
5-8.
first down.
We go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Get in the weight room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big play there for the Niners. 75 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, He's got to get to the bench and send Kumbaya to the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run forward, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Breeze now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Here we go. Kill.
Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, easy.
Right there. 54 Mike. It's our time.
Now Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Here we go.
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, ready. Yellow 80, yellow 80. 54, line 54. Watch the slant.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check right.
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing